Welcome to the deep dive.
Oh, yeah.
Today,
Today.
we're diving into real estate investing. Today, using a book
Oh, yeah.
packed with insights from a whole bunch of experts.
Yes.
It's like having your own
your
personal
real estate
dream team
Right.
right in your back pocket.
And we're going to break down
Yeah.
the most important takeaways.
Absolutely.
So you can walk away feeling like
Yeah.
you've got a solid grasp on real estate, whether you're
Well,
a seasoned investor
Yeah.
or just starting to think about it.
Yeah.
Um,
One of the things that's really cool about this book
yeah.
is it features a ton of different perspectives.
Yes.
Like we said, we've got developers,
Yeah.
we've got lawyers, attorneys,
CPAs,
CPAs, even an interior designer.
interior designer.
Really goes to show you that real estate isn't one size fits all.
Right.
There's a strategy out there for everyone, no matter what your goals are.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And speaking of different approaches,
Yeah.
the book kicks off with Robert Kiyosaki.
Yeah.
You probably know him from Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
Yep. That's the one.
Now he's known for having some strong opinions. One of the things he's really critical of
Right.
is so-called financial experts
Oh, yeah.
who chase the latest trends.
The latest trends. Yeah.
.com, real estate, solar,
Yeah.
whatever it might be,
Right.
without actually having any real-world experience.
Right.
He says, it's like trying to teach
Yeah.
someone to swim without ever getting in the water yourself.
He's big on that. That's a great analogy.
Yeah, no.
I like that.
It really is, right?
Yeah.
And so he's all about learning
Yeah.
from people who have actually been in the trenches.
Yes.
And so, he learned about real estate from his own parents growing up,
From his dad.
but he didn't really grasp the power of leverage
Yeah.
until he started investing himself.
Right.
He actually said playing his own cash a-flu game
Yeah.
was a turning point for him.
Uh-huh.
It makes you think, right?
It does.
Anyone can talk the talk,
Oh, yeah.
but the real lessons come from those
Yeah.
who walk the walk.
Who walk the walk. Exactly.
And one of the things that Kiyosaki really stresses
Yeah.
is that you need to treat real estate investing
Yeah.
like a business,
Business. Yeah.
not a side hustle.
Right.
And he's a big proponent of having
Yeah.
a solid business structure.
Yes.
And, this is key, building a reliable team.
A reliable team. Yeah.
He lays out 4 core principles.
Four core principles.
Team accounting, reporting system.
Systems.
It's about taking
Yeah.
a strategic, professional approach,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
Instead of just winging it.
Instead of just winging it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like assembling
Like assembling
your
your own
own
A-team.
team.
Your own A-team.
Right.
Yeah.
And the book goes into a lot of detail
Uh-huh.
on each of those principles.
Yeah.
With some really
Yeah.
actionable
Actionable.
advice.
Mm-hmm.
For instance, when it comes to building a team,
Yeah.
Kiyosaki says you absolutely need to have the
Yeah.
right experts in your corner.
Oh.
A real estate attorney,
Yeah.
a broker,
Broker.
contractor,
Contractor.
maybe a property manager.
Property manager. Yeah.
You don't have to be.
You don't have to be.
Been a master of everything,
Yeah.
but you need to have people you trust
Yeah.
who are.
Exactly.
Right.
Right.
And then on the accounting side,
Yeah.
he's big on using software like QuickBooks
Yeah. Quick
to
take.
keep track of all your numbers.
Keep track of all your numbers. Yep.
Not just income and expenses,
Oh, no.
but also key ratios.
Yep.
Like
Sure.
capitalization rate.
Capitalization rate or cap rate?
Now,
Yeah,
I know
know
some
that.
folks might not be familiar with that term,
Yeah.
capitalization rate
Uh-uh.
or cap rate for short.
Oh, cap rate.
It's basically a way
It's a way to
measure the potential
Yeah.
return on your investment.
return on your investment.
It helps
Yep.
you compare different properties
Compare different properties
and see which ones might
Yeah.
generate the most income.
generate the most income. Yeah.
It's all about making
It's all about
data-driven decisions.
data-driven decisions.
Right.
So.
And then Kiyosaki also goes into
Oh, yeah.
some really interesting tax strategies.
Yes.
Did you know you can use depreciation
Yeah.
to legally reduce your tax burden?
To legally reduce your tax burden. Yeah.
He even talks about
He talks about,
different business structures like LLCs,
like LLCs. Yeah.
which can shield your personal assets
Yeah.
from
Right.
liability.
From liability.
It's like having a safety net
A safety net
for your investments.
for your investments.
Now, once you've got that solid foundation in place,
Yeah.
the book shifts gears
Your years.
to Wayne Palmer,
Wayne Palmer, all right.
an expert on leverage.
An expert on leverage.
And he talks about how leverage
Yeah.
isn't just for real estate,
Right.
but for everything in life.
It's for everything in life.
Like he uses this analogy of air travel and cell phones.
I love that analogy.
I know, it's a great one.
Eh.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Think about it.
Yeah.
Our ancestors took months to cross the ocean.
Months to cross the ocean.
Now we can do it in hours.
Now we do it in an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We used to be chained to our desks to make calls.
Right.
Now we're connected 24/7.
Yep.
That's leverage in action.
Leverage in action, yeah. Amplifying our capabilities.
Amplifying our capabilities.
And so that's exactly what he's talking about in real estate.
Yeah.
You know how you can control assets
Right.
worth far more than your initial investment,
Your initial investment.
potentially
Yeah.
generating massive wealth.
Massive wealth. Yep.
And so he introduces this really cool tool
Yeah.
called the opportunity filter.
The opportunity filter.
Okay.
Okay.
It's 10 questions
10 questions.
designed to help you
Yeah.
quickly assess a potential deal
Assess that potential deal.
and avoid making those
Yeah.
emotional
Making
decisions.
real decisions. Yeah.
It's about cutting through
It's about cutting through. Yeah.
the noise
Yeah.
and focusing on
Focusing on the numbers.
the
that you
market
took-
goals
Yeah.
and your own
Yeah.
investing goals.
Investing goals. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
And Palmer also highlights
Yeah.
the importance of speed and time.
Yeah. Speed and time.
He calls it the K factor
The K factor
in achieving success.
in achieving success.
He even shares this story
Oh, yeah.
about receiving $1 million check.
$1 million check.
Not to brag,
Right?
but to illustrate
To illustrate
the feeling of
I-
accomplishment
and the power
of having
that's
a
replicable formula.
replicable formula. Yep.
Now, we've talked about leverage.
Yep.
We've got a system for finding opportunities.
Yep.
So where do we go next?
Where do we go next?
Well, the book dives into
It dives into
the nuts and bolts
of
development
with Ross McAllister,
Ross McAllister, yeah.
who specializes in multifamily projects.
in multifamily projects.
And McAllister stresses that before you even break ground,
Before you even break ground,
you need to have a crystal clear vision
a crystal clear vision
for your project.
for your project.
You know, what are your objectives?
Yeah, what are your...
What kind of community you're trying to create?
Right, exactly.
And he also, like Kiyosaki,
Yeah.
emphasizes the importance
Yeah.
of building
Kinda strong
the first team. This time, you need experts in
Development.
development,
Swap
construction,
equals,
and property management.
Property management.
And he walks us through
Yeah.
the entire process,
Yeah.
starting with
Starting with
really thorough
market
research.
research.
You know, think about things like,
Yeah.
who are you trying to attract?
Yeah.
What are their demographics?
What are their demographics?
salary levels?
Salary levels.
And where do they work?
Where do they work?
McAllister's really big on
Yeah.
identifying your niche
Your
and then finding that perfect location
perfect location
to serve that niche.
to serve that niche.
And that means meticulous site analysis.
meticulous. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
is there easy access?
Is there easy access?
Is the location visible?
Is it visible?
What are the traffic patterns like?
Traffic patterns?
You even have to think about environmental considerations.
Yeah.
And soil conditions.
Soil conditions, right?
He's all about
Due diligence.
you know,
Yeah.
uncovering any potential problems
So
before you
good.
commit to a project.
Before you commit, yeah.
And then he gets into the nitty-gritty
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
contract types like
Contract types, like
cost plus
cost plus,
and guaranteed maximum price.
guaranteed maximum price.
You know,
Right.
you need to
You
understand
need to understand, yeah.
what you're signing.
What you're signing.
Right.
Right.
Now, before we all run off,
Run on.
start building
Building
our real estate empire.
building real estate empires.
Right.
Yeah.
The book reminds us
The book reminds us
that asset protection
that asset protection
is crucial.
is crucial. Yeah.
We live in
We live in a
a litigious world,
litigious world.
and Garrett Sutton
Garrett Sutton.
debunks the myth
Yeah.
that insurance is enough.
That insurance is enough.
And so Sutton explains that
Yeah.
holding property title as individuals,
As individuals.
whether it's joint tenancy,
Tenants in common.
tenants in common,
Leaves you vulnerable to lawsuits.
leaves you vulnerable. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
imagine you're a doctor
Right.
and a patient sues you
Sues you
for malpractice.
for malpractice.
Suddenly,
Yes.
your
Okay.
personal assets are at risk,
Right.
including
Your real estate
It's
investment.
your real estate. And
Yeah.
so that's why Sutton advocates for using LLCs.
Yep.
Or
Limited liability corporations.
limited liability companies.
Yeah.
And land trusts
And land trusts. Okay. Yeah.
to shield your personal assets
Yeah.
from business liability.
Business liabilities.
Think of it like a firewall
Like a firewall.
between your
With
investments
your investments
and your personal wealth.
and your personal wealth. Yeah.
He even shares this cautionary tale
Oh, yeah.
about a guy named John
Oh, John.
who thought he was protected
Right.
because he put
Oh, this
all of his assets offshore.
assets offshore. Yeah.
But then, bam,
Uh-oh.
he gets hit with
Oh.
a malpractice lawsuit
Malpractice lawsuit.
and a tenant injury claim
Tenant injury claim.
at the same time.
Turns out
Same
that
time.
has offshore strategy.
Yeah,
Didn't hold up in court.
didn't hold up.
You know?
Yeah.
It's a good reminder. It's a good reminder.
That even when things seem to be going great,
Going great.
you got to have
You gotta have
your legal ducks in a row.
your legal ducks in a row.
And Sutton makes this great point.
Yeah.
You know, don't just rely on
Don't rely on
your
commission salespeople
tradition salespeople
for asset protection advice.
for asset protection advice.
Right.
Right.
They might not have.
They might not have, yeah.
Your best interests at heart.
Your best interests at heart.
It's important to seek guidance
Seek guidance from,
from independent professionals
independent professionals
who are looking out
looking out for you.
for you.
Now, of course,
Of course.
even with
Perfect.
the
here.
perfect team,
Solid plan.
solid plan,
And ironclad.
and ironclad,
Asset protection.
none of it matters.
None of it matters.
If you can't
Financing.
get financing.
Right.
And so that's where Scott D.
Dave
McPherson
comes in. Demystifying
Demystifying
the world of real estate finance.
of real estate financing.
He's a big believer
A big believer
in using other people's money
other people's money, yeah.
or OPM,
OTM.
but he stresses that it should always be treated with respect
with respect,
and responsibility.
And he has this
interesting way
of looking
at capital.
like it's energy flowing through
transactions.
transactions,
That's
you know, and ethical conduct
Yeah.
is crucial for attracting
And
managing that flow.
But here's the good news.
Oh, yeah.
McPherson.
Believes there's an abundance of capital
An abundance,
available, even in tough economic times.
Economic time.
It's all about being
Prepared
and qualified. He even shares this story about his father encouraging him to buy his first property. Not with some grand scheme in mind, but just to get him in the game. And start learning.
It just sizes.
It emphasizes the importance of taking that first step and gaining that practical experience. And when it comes to securing financing, McPherson stresses the importance of being organized. And having a clear plan. You know? Assemble a skilled team. Including
A mortgage broker. An attorney.
And an appraiser.
To
help you
navigate the process.
And he breaks down the different types of loans.
It's a loans,
You know, traditional bank loans. Versus private loans.
And private loans.
And what to look for.
In the terms. And he also emphasizes the importance of due diligence.
Due diligence in financing.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
Thorough
inspection.
property inspection.
Financial reviews.
And legal due diligence to minimize risk.
He
even tells a story. About how a title review uncovered some crucial information that led to a very profitable sale.
Very profitable,
You know?
Yeah.
It just goes to show that due diligence can pay off. In unexpected ways.
Yeah.
Now, as we move further into the process, we got to start thinking about how to create value from the inside out. And that's where
interior design
comes in. Right. We've got Kim Dalton. An interior designer.
An interior designer.
Stepping up.
To share her expertise.
To share her expertise.
And what she really emphasizes is that design
isn't just about making things look pretty.
About making things look pretty? No.
It's a powerful tool.
A powerful tool for
boosting property value and attracting buyers.
So
she talks about the importance of putting together a talented design team. You know?
Yeah.
Including an architect.
An architect.
And an interior
designer.
To create spaces.
That are
both functional.
And beautiful. Right. And Dalton
is a
big believer
in staging.
Right.
You know, presenting. Believers.
Yeah.
In its
best
light to potential buyers. She even shares this story.
Yeah.
About how she was humbled by a stager's advice. It turns out even seasoned designers can benefit a fresh perspective. Yep.
Absolutely.
And
she also stresses that you need to understand. Your target audience. And market trends. When making design
decisions.
Right.
What appeals to a young family in a bustling city. Might be totally different. From what attracts a retiree.
At a quiet suburb. You know?
Yeah.
It's all about
knowing
your market.
And catering to their tastes. Now, it's a beautifully designed property.
We know how to finance. We got our legal ducks in a row. But where do we find these hidden gems?
Oh, yeah.
These properties that are just waiting to be transformed into profitable ventures.
We're waiting to be transformed.
Well, Curtis Oaks steps up to answer that question with his motto.
Yeah.
Profit from problems. He sees potential in places that others might overlook.
Right.
You know, he's all about analyzing demographics and finding those niche markets. He actually found success by adding in-law apartments to single-family homes in San Francisco.
Oh, wow.
Where there was this huge demand for rental units.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
So it's about being creative and seeing solutions where others see only obstacles.
Exactly.
And he also talks about the importance of building
strong relationships with everyone involved.
Yeah.
Your team members,
contractors,
and even your tenants.
Yeah.
He tells a story about his Bayview Hunters Point venture, where he really tapped into a specific niche and created a thriving community.
Yeah.
It shows that success often comes from thinking outside the box. And meeting a real need in the market. So we've got this great property.
Yeah.
We've got a vision for it. But how do we actually find those killer deals? In the first place. Well, Carlton Sheets.
Oh, Carlton Sheets.
A true veteran of the real estate game.
Yeah.
Dives into this.
Yeah.
And he challenges the idea that you always need a pile of cash. To get started. He's all about the power of
creative financing. So Sheets explores a variety of techniques that can help you acquire property, even with limited funds. So think about things like
seller financing, where you negotiate, a payment plan, directly with the seller, or working with brokers, who are willing to
delay their commissions. You can even use your own skills and resources to reduce those upfront costs.
And he's a big advocate for lease options. A strategy
that can be beneficial.
For both buyers
and sellers. Yeah.
It allows you to kind of lock in a purchase price. While you get your ducks in a row. But you got to be careful about structuring
the agreement. So
everyone is protected.
Right.
And Sheets points out that we're living in
We're living in
a golden age of information.
A golden age.
You
yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Websites like RealtyTrack and Realtor.com can help you find properties and lending platforms like LendingTree.
LendingTree can help you
Find financing.
So
with a little bit of research, the information is out there. Sheets emphasizes that knowledge is power. And that even with limited funds, creative strategy can open doors to incredible opportunities. So now before we move on to the next part of our deep dive.
Well, let's take a moment
to hear from Kim Kiyosaki, Robert's wife, who shares her personal journey in the real estate world. And so Kiyosaki recounts her experiences. But what really stands out is her emphasis on having a clear vision,
building a trusted team,
and
persevering through challenges.
Those challenges.
Yeah. She's all about building financial independence and designing a life with freedom and choice.
Yeah.
And she tells a story about overcoming
a really difficult deal. In
Florida.
Where she made some mistakes early on. Like hiring the wrong attorney. And letting her emotions get in the way. It's a good reminder that we all make mistakes. Even seasoned investors. But it's how we learn from those mistakes. And bounce back. That really matters. And then she talks about her success with Swifton Village. Which was this 164-unit apartment complex.
164-unit.
Wow. That she and her partner bought. During an economic downturn. They saw an opportunity where others saw risk. And they focused on improving the property. Attracting
good tenants.
And create a strong community. And then when the market turned around, they were able to sell. For a big profit. It's a classic example. Of buying low. And selling high. Right. But it also shows how important it is to have a clear vision. A solid plan. And the tenacity. To stick with it. Even when things get tough. She also mentions her involvement in revitalizing the Hyatt at Grand Central in New York City, which was a massive project with tons of political and financial hurdles. But she was able to navigate those challenges and be a part of something that had a real impact. Not just on
a single property,
but
on an entire neighborhood. So it just goes to show. The potential impact of real estate
development.
On a larger scale. Right.
How it can transform not just individual properties, but entire neighborhoods and communities. Now, as we kind of shift our focus from individual investors and specific strategies to the broader market forces at play, we encounter a concept that's crucial for making smart real estate decisions. Understanding market cycles. You see real estate markets, just like any other market, have their ups and downs. There are periods of growth and expansion. And then there are periods of correction. And contraction.
And then contract. It's like a wave. Constantly ebbing and flowing.
Right.
And if you can learn to ride that wave, you can make much better choices about when to buy, when to sell, and when to hold, maximizing your returns while keeping your risk in check.
Within check.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
And for this part of our deep dive, we have Dolph DeRoos.
Dolph DeRoos.
An internationally recognized real estate investor and author.
Real estate investor and author. Who's made a career out of understanding and profiting from these market swings. And so DeRoos emphasizes that real estate isn't about...
It's not about...
predicting the future with absolute certainty.
Absolute certainty.
It's more about recognizing
the patterns,
identifying those key indicators that tell you where the market might be headed. And adjusting your strategies accordingly. And you do it like being a sailor. You control the wind.
You can't control the wind,
but you can adjust your sails.
To
make the most of it. I love that analogy.
It's a good one.
It really is, right?
Yeah.
So what are some of the signs?
What are some of the signs?
That DeRoos tells us to look out for.
Well, he talks about conducting thorough market research.
Okay.
Analyzing historical trends. And paying close attention to leading indicators.
Okay.
Like interest rates, employment levels, and even things like building permits. These can give you valuable clues about the direction the market might be taking.
Gotcha. So we're looking for those signs.
Yeah, we're looking for those signs.
Those leading indicators.
There's leading indicators,
And he also stresses the importance. Of managing risk. Especially when the market is hot. And everyone seems to be making money. It's easy to get caught up. In the excitement. And overextend yourself. Right. DeRoos reminds us that what goes up must eventually come down. So maintain a healthy dose. Of skepticism. Carefully evaluate those deals that come your way. And make sure your investments are structured in a way that can handle potential downturn. Absolutely. Don't get caught up in the hype. Right. And he also highlights the importance of thinking long term. You know, real estate cycles can be unpredictable. In the short term. But history has shown that well-chosen properties tend to increase in value over the long haul. So that's why he suggests focusing on properties that generate positive cash flow. That offer tax advantages. And that have
the potential to appreciate over time.
Yeah.
So we're playing the long game here. Right. DeRoos's insights into market cycles. Provide great framework
for making informed investment decisions, for navigating the inevitable ups and downs of the market. And for building a portfolio. That can weather any storm. You know.
Yeah.
So we've talked about
the big picture
of
market cycles.
But
let's zoom in. On a factor. That's crucial.
Yeah.
For any individual property.
Location. It's true what they say, right?
Location.
Location. It's so true.
It really is.
Yeah. The location of a property can make or break. Its success. It affects everything.
To rental income. And appreciation potential. To how desirable it is to tenants or buyers.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And for this segment, we have Ken McElroy. A seasoned real estate investor and author. Who's built a successful career by finding and buying properties in those sweet spots. And so McElroy emphasizes that location is about more than just the address. You need to understand the dynamics of the surrounding neighborhood.
The surrounding neighborhood.
Yep. What are the demographics?
What amenities are nearby?
The amenities.
What are the transportation options like?
Transportation options.
And what about the overall quality of life?
The overall quality of life.
So it's about looking beyond the surface.
Beyond the surface.
And getting a feel.
For
the community.
The community.
Right. And he suggests doing your research. Analyzing market trends.
And
even visiting potential properties. At different times of day. To see what the area is really like. So really getting a sense. Of the community. And he also highlights the importance. Of considering a location's long-term
growth potential. Is it an area that's improving?
Or is it on the decline?
Are
there any developments planned? Or new infrastructure projects? That could make it more desirable? Down the line. So these are all factors. That can have a big impact. On your investment in the future. He also stresses. That you need to understand. The target market. For that location. Yeah. Are you looking to attract families,
young
professionals,
retirees, or maybe a specific niche demographic? Keep in mind, that what appeals to one group might not be appealing to another. So it's all about knowing your market.
And McElroy lays out a framework. For evaluating location. Analyze the demographics. Economic indicators. The quality of schools and parks. And proximity. The jobs.
And transportation.
And entertainment options. So his insights. Provide a great roadmap. For finding properties. In locations that will set you up for success. Now, location is crucial. But there's another factor. That can
heavily influence. A property's success. Particularly in the competitive world. Of commercial real estate. And that's management.
How a property is managed can make all the difference. Can affect your ability to attract and keep tenants. To maximize your rental income. And to maintain the value of your investment.
So to guide us through this aspect, we have Robert Kiyosaki back again. Sharing his expertise.
In
property management.
And
Kiyosaki stresses
that property management
it's not just about
collecting rent. And fixing things when they break. It's a multifaceted business. That requires
expertise,
marketing, leasing, tenant relations, maintenance,
financial management, and legal compliance. Wow, that's a lot.
It's a lot.
And so he recommends treating it like a separate business. Whether you choose to handle it yourself. Or bring in a professional management company. And Kiyosaki emphasizes the importance of creating systems and processes. To make things run smoothly. To minimize your costs.
And
to operate
efficiently.
And he also highlights the importance of building relationships with your tenants. Right. Treating them with respect.
Being responsive. To their needs.
Really.
Fosters a working environment. Absolutely. You got to treat people right. And Kiyosaki also points out. That property management. Is a constantly evolving field.
Right.
There are always
There are always
new technologies,
regulations,
and tenant expectations.
To
consider.
So he encourages property managers to
embrace innovation.
To stay up to date on industry changes. And to continue seek ways to improve
their skills
and knowledge.
So Kiyosaki's insights into property management offer valuable guidance for investors seeking to maximize the performance of their real estate assets and create a sustainable and profitable business.
Profitable business
With so many different types of real estate investments out there. From residential rentals to commercial property. To land development. It can be.
It can be
overwhelming to figure out
which path is right for you.
Right?
You need to consider your goals,
your risk
tolerance, and your overall
financial picture. And to help us navigate
this decision-making
process.
We've assembled a panel
of experts
representing various niches
within
the real estate world.
And
they're here to share their insights into
opportunities.
Or challenges.
Key considerations
for
each type of investment. So
we'll start with residential real estate. Which is a popular entry point. For many investors. Because it offers
the potential for both cash flow
and appreciation.
And the experts in this field emphasize the importance of understanding the local market. Of conducting
thorough property inspection. And of carefully screening potential tenants. These steps help minimize risk. Maximize your potential returns. And they also point out that you need to stay informed about landlord-tenant laws, property taxes, and other regulations
that could affect your investment.
So
really important to understand the legal landscape.
Absolutely.
Next up, we'll delve into commercial real estate. Now, this is a much broader category. That encompasses everything from
office buildings
and retail spaces
to industrial warehouses, and mixed-use development. So a wide
spectrum
of properties
and
experts in this area emphasize the importance of analyzing
market trends, understanding how different lease structures work,
and
building
strong relationships with tenants and brokers.
So networking is crucial in this space. And they highlight the potential for higher returns and
longer term in commercial real estate. Compared to residential real estate.
However,
risks.
They also acknowledge
the
increased complexity and potential risks that come with it. So it's a trade-off. Right.
Yeah.
Greater potential rewards.
But
also
potentially
higher risk. Then we'll explore
the world of land development.
Now,
this is a specialized niche. That involves buying raw land,
securing the necessary entitlements, and transforming it into buildable lots, or fully realized projects.
So Right.
Starting from scratch.
Starting from scratch.
Yeah, in a lot of ways.
In a lot of ways.
And experts in this field stress the importance
of
a clear vision.
A clear vision.
A lot of patience.
A lot of patience, yeah.
And a deep understanding.
A deep understanding.
Of the entitlement process.
Of the entitlement process.
Remember we talked about entitlements earlier?
Entitlements earlier.
That can be a really...
It can be
complicated and time-consuming process. And it's also crucial.
It's crucial.
To be able to manage risks. Effectively. And navigate. The often complex world. Of construction.
And
financing.
But there's a lot involved.
In land development. And they point out that land development could
be incredibly profitable.
But it often requires a significant amount of capital. And take a long time to see a return on your investment. So you got to be in it. For the long haul. If you're going to
pursue land development.
And our expert panel will also touch on some specialized niches. Within the real estate world.
Like tax lien investing.
Note investing.
And real estate investment trusts.
Or REITs.
And they'll discuss the unique opportunities.
And
challenges.
Associated with each approach. Emphasizing the importance of thorough research. Due diligence.
And understanding the specific risks and regulations involved. So they're really going to dive deep into those specialized areas. In this panel discussion
provides a really comprehensive overview.
Of
the diverse world. Of real estate investing. Giving you the information and insights. You need to choose a path.
It
aligns
with your own goals.
Or financial situation. So we've covered
a lot of ground. In this deep dive.
Into the world of real estate investing. Guided by a team of experts. Who generously share their unique perspectives.
Host